You won't believe what it looks like inside this gorgeous home that Michelle, 60, and her longtime partner live in, believe it or not. Friends and neighbors become excited when they first discover Michelle's small haven, which is hidden down a quiet lane just outside of Santa Barbara. Michelle, a best-selling romance novelist for decades, has always appreciated solitude. However, she hosted a garden party this past weekend with some guests, and the pictures of her Mediterranean-themed home made everyone talk. The home is a study in sun-washed elegance, perched on a sloping slope. Every element evokes the coziness of coastal Europe, from the winding road encircled by olive trees to the terracotta roof tiles that sparkle at dusk. The property is surrounded by a modest stone wall and is overgrown with fuchsia-climbing bougainvillea through a Rotterdam gate. Visitors enter a courtyard with mosaic tiles and a bubbling fountain that creates a soothing, splashing sound. The living room, which is double height, is accessible from the entry hall. The white plaster walls contrast with the exposed wooden beams that run across the ceiling. Michelle's furniture arrangement is effortlessly stylish. A pair of vintage leather armchairs flank a contemporary marble fireplace, and a velvety dove-gray linen sofa facing a coffee table composed of salvaged wood. Through arched windows, sunlight streams across carefully chosen artwork, including black and white photos from Michelle's global trips and abstract canvases made by regional artists, as well as hand-woven kilim rugs. The kitchen, however, is the real highlight of the show. It has deep farmhouse sinks, hand-painted ceramic tile backsplashes, and wide plank wood floors that are both aesthetically pleasing and functional. The main point of the house is a huge central island with a top of honed Carrara marble. There, Michelle cooks with 62-year-old architect Marcus Nguyen. She takes care of the wine pairing and presentation, while he cuts and seasons. Every design decision was the result of their joint efforts. Michelle chose the copper pendant lights that hang above, while Marcus built the handmade walnut cabinetry. A big teak table seats 12 people in the dining space, which spills out onto a shaded loggia. Here, they share bottles of local Pinot Noir and dish out bowls of pasta at small dinner parties lit by string lights. An infinity pool that appears to spill into the Pacific beyond is accessible through French doors. A built-in BBQ and pizza oven stand perfect for weekend gatherings is located on one side of a lounge area with padded daybeds shaded by a grapevine canopy. 15 years ago, Marcus and Michelle met at a literary event in Florence. He was looking at restoration projects. She was marketing her most recent book. After sharing espressos and discussing form and function, they clicked right away. She appreciated his attention to detail, and he appreciated her tale. Following a year of extensive travel between California and Tuscany, they made the decision to start a life together that merged his love of architecture with her love of storytelling. The entire house reflects that friendship. With a handcrafted wood workstation facing a wall of windows overlooking olive orchards, Michelle's writing studio is located in a bright loft off the living area. Marcus made shelves that hold journals with story ideas, family photos, and first-edition novels. While a contemporary ergonomic chair guarantees comfort during lengthy workdays, an antique typewriter in one corner commemorates her early days as a journalist. Marcus, on the other hand, has a modern, stylish office. The decor was finished with a single oak cabinet, concrete floors, and white walls. They have scale replicas of their previous projects on a shelf and architectural plans folded up on a drafting table. A watercolor she created of the villa's courtyard, however, hangs over his desk and serves as a daily reminder of their common goal, demonstrating Michelle's influence even here. Their suite of bedrooms is a tranquil haven. Warm, sand-toned, textured plaster walls go well with a 4-poster bed covered in white cotton and linen curtains. On chilly evenings, a fireplace surrounded by carved stone is comfortable. A private terrace with a view of the hills at daybreak is accessible through a set of French doors. Here, Michelle enjoys her morning coffee as Marcus doodles new design concepts. Despite the opulence of the property, Michelle and Marcus are able to maintain a sense of reality. They produce veggies like heirloom tomatoes, peppers, and basil in raised beds by the pool, and they get their eggs every morning from their 3 backyard hens. The majority of the guest house's electricity is generated by solar panels put on the roof, and the gardens are irrigated by a rainwater collection system. Their shared ideals of creativity, stewardship, and community are demonstrated by their ability to strike a balance between luxury and sustainability. Their alliance is based on cooperation. Marcus claims that Michelle's literary sense motivates him to create narratively compelling spaces, and Michelle attributes her ability to overcome writer's block to his suggestion that she use architectural analogies in her stories. Together, they organize design charrettes and write seminars for neighborhood non-governmental groups in order to guide the upcoming generation of builders and storytellers. Their ages of 60 and 62 are evidence that love and creativity only grow stronger with time. Their house is more than a show. Each room exhibits a conversation between form and words. It is a real-life example of collaboration. After a garden party filled with grilled fish, fresh salad, and laughing, visitors left with recollections of a house that feels more like a well-written chapter in Michelle and Marcus's life narrative than a physical structure.